Very morning, you wake up thinking you're starting fresh, a new day, a new chance. But what if I told you that in the first 25 to 30 seconds after you wake up, you might be putting your heart under serious stress without even realizing it? This isn't fear, this is awareness, and awareness can save lives. Cardiologists have long observed a dangerous pattern. The highest number of heart attacks don't happen randomly throughout the day. They spike in the early morning hours. Why? Because your body is going through a critical transition from rest to activity. Your heart rate increases. Your blood pressure rises. Your blood becomes slightly thicker. And your arteries, especially if already narrowed, are under more strain than at any other time. Now imagine this. You wake up. Your alarm rings. Without thinking, you jerk your body upright. In one quick motion, you go from lying flat to standing or sitting. It takes less than 30 seconds. It feels normal. You've done it your whole life. But inside your body, something intense is happening. That sudden movement forces your heart to rapidly adjust. Blood rushes, pressure shifts, and your cardiovascular system is pushed into overdrive. For a healthy person, it may not feel like much, but for someone with underlying risk, high blood pressure, cholesterol buildup, or age-related changes, this tiny habit can act as a trigger. That's the 25-30 second mistake. It's not dramatic, it's not obvious, but it's powerful. Your heart, after hours of rest, needs a moment. It needs a transition, not a shock. Think about it like this. If you've ever seen a car engine on a cold morning, you don't slam the accelerator immediately. You let it warm up. You allow the system to stabilize. Your heart deserves the same respect, so what should you do instead? When you wake up, pause. Stay lying down for a few seconds. Take a deep breath. Let your body recognize that it's time to wake up. Then slowly sit up. Give yourself another moment. Let your blood pressure adjust naturally. Then, and only then, stand up gently. This entire process takes less than a minute, but that minute can protect you from a lifetime of consequences. Small habits create big outcomes. We often think heart health is about big changes, diet plans, intense workouts, medications. And yes, those matter, but sometimes it's the smallest, almost invisible routines that carry the greatest risk, or the greatest protection. The way you wake up matters. The way you treat your body in those first moments matters, because your heart is not just a muscle. It's your life's engine. It beats over 100 zero times a day without asking for recognition, and all it needs from you is a little patience, a little awareness, and a little care. So tomorrow morning, remember this. Don't rush your rise. Respect your rhythm. Protect your heart. Because sometimes, avoiding a heart attack doesn't start with a hospital. It starts with how you get out of bed. Gentle wake-up transition begins in the quiet moment between sleep and movement. A moment most people ignore, but one that holds remarkable importance for the heart. When you first wake up, your body is not instantly ready for action. Your heart has been beating at a slower, more relaxed pace. Your blood pressure has been lower, and your entire system has been in a state of recovery and repair. Abruptly forcing your body into motion disrupts this natural rhythm and places unnecessary stress on your cardiovascular system. A gentle transition, on the other hand, allows your body to gradually adjust, giving your heart the time it needs to shift safely from rest to activity. The process starts with awareness. Instead of reacting immediately to an alarm or the urge to get up, you allow yourself to become conscious of your surroundings. Your eyes may still be closed, your breathing slow and steady, and in this state your body begins to prepare itself for the day. This is where the first step of a gentle wake-up transition takes place. You take a deep breath, filling your lungs fully, then slowly exhale. This simple act sends a signal to your nervous system that there is no emergency, no sudden demand, only a gradual awakening. It stabilizes your heart rate and helps prevent a sharp spike in blood pressure. As you continue this process, small movements come next. You might wiggle your fingers, stretch your toes, or slightly move your arms. These subtle actions increase circulation without shocking your system. Blood begins to flow more evenly, oxygen reaches your muscles, and your heart adjusts naturally to the increasing demand. This is especially important because during sleep, your circulation is optimized for rest, not sudden activity. A gentle transition bridges that gap, allowing your cardiovascular system to catch up in a controlled and safe way. When you feel ready, you slowly shift your position, perhaps turning to one side before sitting up. This step is critical. Moving directly from lying flat to standing can cause a sudden drop or spike in blood pressure, leading to dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting in some cases. By sitting up slowly, you give your body time to regulate these changes. Your heart doesn't have to work overtime to compensate, and your blood vessels adjust more smoothly to the new posture. While sitting, you pause again. This pause may feel unnecessary in a fast-paced world, but it is a powerful act of self-care. In these few seconds, your heart finds its new rhythm, your breathing becomes more alert, and your body stabilizes. You may notice how you feel, whether there is any tension, stiffness, or discomfort. This awareness helps you move forward with intention rather than haste, reducing the likelihood of sudden strain. Standing up becomes the final part of the transition, and even this is done with care. You rise slowly, maintaining balance, allowing your body to fully align before taking your first step. This controlled movement ensures that your cardiovascular system is not overwhelmed. Instead of a jolt, your heart experiences a smooth progression, maintaining stability and reducing unnecessary stress. What makes this practice so powerful is its simplicity. It requires no equipment, no special training, and no extra time beyond a few seconds of patience. Yet its impact can be profound, particularly for individuals who may already have underlying health concerns. Conditions like high blood pressure, arterial stiffness, or reduced circulation can make the body more vulnerable to sudden changes. A gentle wake-up transition acts as a protective buffer, minimizing these risks and supporting overall heart health. Beyond the physical benefits, there is also a mental and emotional aspect to this approach. Starting your day with calm and intention sets the tone for everything that follows. Instead of rushing into stress, you begin with control and awareness. This reduces the production of stress hormones that can negatively affect your heart and overall well-being. It creates a sense of balance, allowing you to approach your day with clarity rather than chaos. Consistency is what turns this simple habit into a powerful routine. Practicing a gentle wake-up transition every morning reinforces a pattern of care and mindfulness. Over time, your body adapts, your heart becomes more resilient, and your mornings become less about urgency and more about stability. This small change can ripple through your entire day, influencing your energy levels, your focus, and your overall health. In a world that constantly pushes for speed and immediacy, choosing to slow down in those first moments after waking is a quiet but significant act. It acknowledges that your body, and especially your heart, deserves respect and patience. By giving yourself those extra seconds to transition gently, you are not delaying your day, you are strengthening the foundation on which your entire day is built. Avoid sudden morning strain begins with understanding that your body is in one of its most vulnerable states right after waking up. During sleep, your heart rate slows, your blood pressure drops, and your muscles relax into a state of recovery. This is a necessary and healthy phase, but it also means that your system is not prepared for immediate, intense activity the moment you open your eyes. When you suddenly jump out of bed, rush to the bathroom, check your phone under stress, or engage in abrupt movements, you place a sharp and immediate demand on your cardiovascular system. That demand can create unnecessary strain, especially on a heart that is still adjusting from rest to wakefulness. The danger lies in how quickly everything changes. Within seconds of waking, your body begins releasing hormones like cortisol and adrenaline to help you become alert. These hormones naturally increase your heart rate and blood pressure. Now, if you combine this internal surge with sudden physical movement, the effect becomes amplified. Your heart is forced to pump harder and faster at a time when your blood vessels may still be slightly constricted from sleep. This creates a spike in pressure that can be risky, particularly for individuals with underlying conditions such as hypertension or narrowed arteries. Avoiding this strain is not about eliminating activity, but about controlling the way your body transitions into it. The first step is to remove the habit of urgency. Many people wake up and instantly feel the need to act as if every second matters. This mental pressure alone can elevate stress levels and contribute to a more aggressive physical response. Instead, replacing urgency with awareness can significantly reduce the burden on your heart. Giving yourself even half a minute to simply exist in a calm state before moving can make a measurable difference in how your body responds. Another important factor is how you engage your muscles in those first moments. Sudden, forceful movements like quickly sitting up, twisting your torso, or standing abruptly can cause rapid shifts in blood flow. This can lead to dizziness or a temporary drop in blood supply to the brain, which your heart must quickly correct. By moving more deliberately and gradually, you allow your circulatory system to keep pace with your actions. This reduces the need for sudden compensation and helps maintain stability throughout your body. Hydration also plays a subtle but important role in avoiding morning strain. After several hours of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated. This means your blood volume is slightly reduced, making it thicker and harder to circulate efficiently. If you immediately engage in activity without addressing this, your heart has to work harder to push blood through your system. Even a small sip of water after waking can begin to correct this imbalance and support smoother circulation as you start moving. Environmental factors can also contribute to sudden strain. Bright lights, loud alarms, or jarring sounds can trigger a stress response that accelerates your heart rate instantly. While these may seem like minor inconveniences, they have a physiological impact that adds to the overall load on your cardiovascular system. Choosing a softer alarm tone, allowing natural light to enter gradually, or waking up in a calmer environment can ease this transition and help your body wake up without shock. Posture is another key element that often goes unnoticed. When you move from lying down to standing, gravity causes blood to shift downward. If this happens too quickly, your body may struggle to maintain proper blood flow to the brain, leading to lightheadedness. Your heart responds by increasing its rate and force, which contributes to strain. By sitting up first, pausing, and then standing slowly, you allow your body to adjust in stages, reducing the intensity of this response. Mental habits are just as important as physical ones. The thoughts you have immediately after waking can influence your body's reaction. If your mind jumps straight into worry, planning, or stress, your body follows with increased tension and elevated heart activity. Starting your day with a calmer mindset, even for a brief moment, can prevent this chain reaction. Focusing on steady breathing or simply acknowledging the start of a new day can create a more balanced internal state. Over time, avoiding sudden morning strain becomes less of a conscious effort and more of a natural routine. Your body begins to expect a smoother transition, and your heart benefits from the consistency. This doesn't mean you move slowly all day, but it means you respect the unique state your body is in during those first waking moments. By protecting your heart from unnecessary shocks and spikes, you are supporting its long-term function in a simple yet powerful way. This approach is especially valuable as you age or if you have existing health concerns, but it is beneficial for everyone. The heart does not demand perfection, but it does respond to patterns. When those patterns include gentleness, patience, and control, the result is a more stable and resilient cardiovascular system. Avoiding sudden morning strain is not about fear. It is about giving your body the conditions it needs to perform at its best from the very first moment you wake up.